And I just come across this passage, and basically I'll just read it, and as I go, I'll explain it. It says, we know that suffering produces perseverance. To understand suffering is not just pain, it's walking through that. And I know Mike has gone through a lot of suffering. But suffering is also suffering with your sin or your addiction, understanding that it is an addiction. And so you're walking through that process, mental process, spiritual process, emotional process. It's that suffering. And that brings perseverance. And I see perseverance in you. I see a man that just continues to, no matter what happens, to continue. And then through perseverance, it brings character. And dude, you got character. Our students and students that you've been able to be with at camp during the summer, but also your 5th grade students, see you as a man of character, a man of knowledge, a man of complete devotion, not just to church, but to your family and to your recovery. And then with building and walking through suffering brings perseverance, perseverance brings character, it says character brings hope. And I know that you give a lot of hope to others, and we know that it's brought hope to Alex and to the Frankie and Jones family and others. And I know that you bring hope every Sunday, and you bring hope to me as well, just being as a guy that doesn't have a friend that does have a friend. But I see that it's God's love, and that's Romans chapter 5, that sums you up as a friend, as a father, as a husband, but a guy that's gone through so much and has gotten to this point of 8 years. And so I want to be able to present you with something that you hold very dearly. You're 8 points, bro. Back to Mary.
Real quick, ideally, you're supposed to talk real quick, so I'll just say it very briefly, because Phil didn't keep his promise earlier and he kept talking. But, this is something that for me, I found that almost every year I kept having issues right around this time, and it was really, God just really grinded on me that I wasn't in the right place, and I constantly would go back to the meetings, and I'd pick up my coin there, and I'd look out at people that just didn't quite get the Spirit of Christ, and they didn't understand the Holy Spirit, and they didn't understand Jesus, and I still would go back. And so this year, it was a couple months out, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to order my own coins, and I was like, I can have you give them to me or something else, but I was like, I need to change this cycle so that I can get closer to God, because I was like, they're not quite getting it there, and I want to make sure that I'm really devoted to Christ. And, this would be, I think, one of the best ones that I've ever had, because it's around friends that I know and that understand me by far closer than I think any of the other people that I've ever met on my trail. So thank you so much.